Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Hamilton, Ohio. I am here today to bring you my Simply Saturday cards. Simply meaning simple cards on Saturday. So anyway, I am going to be doing a little quick card. I'll tell you, it's not my own idea. I found it actually. Connie Stewart, who's another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, was on her videos from, like, I think it was 7 years ago or something like that, and I just kind of updated it to now. And so I'm going to do that. I thought it was a cute card. It was nice for what I'm doing it. I am actually going to change the style on this one. I did them like they were from her video, kind of. And now I'm going to change it around a little bit. I'm going to change the orientation of it. But before I do that, I want to remind you that we have our yeah, my cat just jumped up on my table, so she made me lose my train of thought. Our kit collections are on sale up to 30% off till the end of the month. We have our joining special. If you'd like to join Stampin' Up! And you have never done that and you've always wanted to, now's the time. We have a special, $99. You get to pick $155 worth of stuff, and that would be great, especially if you wanted kits and that you would get for 30%, up to 30% off. You could get kits for an extra bargain there, and a lot of different things like that. So with all that being said, I am going to turn my camera down. And if you see my cat for a minute, it's because I'm turning the camera down. And then I'm going to have to get her off the table because she is going to make a mess. And I am just going to have to, I don't know. There she is. You hear her rattling around doing things. Moxie, you can't do that. Come on, let's get down. Go find something to do. I am making sure that I am in my camera view on my computer, and I am, and I'm going to bring, here's my cards. I got everything in the way. I mean, it has been a hot mess of a time today. And there we go. Our cards are very easy. This was done like I think I got on the wrong video here. This was done exactly like what Connie did, and I am changing that up a little bit, and I'll just tell you the difference right here. I'm sorry to be sounding so distracted, but that's my cat. She had, I'm going to open up the card, I'll lay it down. You can see where she's punched out little holes here for her ribbon and stuff, and I'm not putting ribbon on the one we're doing. But the card is done with circles, so you have this one circle when you open it up. It goes like this, and I didn't do it on this side, but it was to put a piece of white like I did on this one. I have to do that yet, but I did that so you'd have a space to write that wouldn't be seen on the card. I'm going to do this exact card, but I'm going to turn it this way when I do it this time. And the reason being, if you'll notice here, I got to move my circles over a little bit. With doing this saying right here, which I like, Autumn Crisp Days, I had to go to the very edge over here. So I'm going to turn this card this way this time so that we can do that. So without anything else, we're going to get started. I will put my host code up here. If you don't have a demonstrator, I got ink all over that. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be that. There's my host code to order at my website, which is on the video description. So you would be able to do that. Okay, let's get started. The only pieces I have cut for this card right here is I have pecan pie, and it's cut 8.5 by 5.5, square 4 1/4. Basic card, basic card. So I am going to line that up, make sure it's lined up, give it a good crease. This is 2 by 5 1/4. That's going to actually go into our inside, and we will put that in after we get our circles done. So what I'm going to do, I'm using the scrapbook paper that we got in. You don't have to buy the scrapbook kits to use this paper. And I think I might have used it last week. It's called Sweet Days of Autumn. And it just has a lot of different, I did use it last week to show you a card. So it's got a lot of different pages, but you can get that on with the digital scrapbooking catalog that they have out. So you don't have to buy the kit, you can just buy the paper. And we're going to use that today. I'm going to use a 1 3/4 inch punch. And what I want to do is kind of move my punch around to decide where I might want, you know, some leaves. I think I'm going to go right here. And I think I'm going to do that green one. Where do I want to go here? Let's go here. Do the green with a little bit of the... So there we go. And on the other side of this, I could do the animals if I wanted to, which would be cute too. But I like the trees. And we're going with the tree pattern here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out 2 of these. One to use as the trees, and then one to use the back side. So let's just do that. If your paper's directional, you want to make sure that you use your paper appropriately so that you can have that. We'll put that out of the way. Now, here's all we have to do for this card. We're going to take one of these and we're going to cut it in half. So I usually grab me a pair of bigger scissors. I'm going to eyeball what in half means to me. And I'm just going to cut that down. So I have my halves. I have this. And I have my leaves. Let's move this out of the way a second. We'll move this card over here. We'll show that again later. And let's put this card together. So I'm actually going to go this way. So all that means, I'm still going to put my sides down. But when I put this down, I'll put going this way. And I'll put my trees to go that way also. Okay? So that's kind of like what it's going to look like. So let's do that. First, we're going to put these down on each end. That gives us kind of a guideline. I've had this sitting out, so it might be, you know, it's getting so empty. But I'm trying to get the last bit of glue out of it. And I'm not going to worry about it right now. So let's do this again. And this one's getting empty too. I must use a lot of glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to just line that up on the edge of that card. And I'm going to take my other one and I'm going to turn my card this way for a minute because I want to kind of get this eyeball. Now, if these aren't directly in half, that's okay too. It's not the end of the world. Here comes my cat again. Kittens are a handful, let me just say. Here she is. And there she goes. Down. Down, down. Okay, now I'm going to turn this way. And I'm going to look and see about where these are going to go. You could take and just freely cut you a circle down here. And then just add this one. Or you can, what I did, because I didn't want to do it that way. I kind of made sure that they're kind of evenly spread. I'm going to glue this one down first. You know, some things I'll try to get used to it, and then I'll probably just go for the gusto on it. But I'll put that down, trying to get it straight. Straight to me, it's not straight to everybody else. And then I need to move that up just a hair. Just a hair. Okay, with this one, I could bring my punch and put it in, you know, like so. And I probably could, my thing about eyeballing that is eyeballing this down here, which I don't like because I don't get that straight at all. So I'm going to take a dimensional, not dimensional, but a glue dot. And I'm going to put it on the back side of this. And I'm just going to lay it right here. Whoa. Shouldn't rub too hard with that. I just want it to stick long enough that I can put this in here. And I've got it right where that circle is. And there we go. So that is such an easy way to do that. Then I can just peel this off. And I can save that circle. I can always use the back side if I need to, since some of the paper came off. You don't have to peel this off, but since it had a piece of the cardstock stuck to it, I'm going to take it and get rid of that. So now what I'm going to do, easy peasy, I'm going to just put some glue here. Straighten this up. I'm going to stick it back in this hole that we just cut. I'm going to hold it there and open my card and press that down. So there we go. That's how we do that part of our card. So when we open it, we have this. We'll go ahead and we'll put this in. And this will be just to where if you want to stamp on it, you know, and go a little step extra, you could. I'll show you the stamp set from what I'm using. It's actually the scrapbooking stamp set that goes with the paper. And where did it go? I just had it because I'm doing the... Oh, I left it over on this desk. It's called Autumn to Remember. And it's this right here. It's geared towards scrapbooking and has bountiful blessings, September to Remember. There's the trees, has different leaves, a little, just a little, I don't know what you want to call it, banner type thing. And here's Autumn Crisp Days, which is what we are going to use. So let's pull that out. And I am just going to stick it on my table and pick it up. So there we go. I'm going to bring in Early Espresso ink. There's so much stuff out on my desk right now. So I'm going to decide, do I want it? I think I do want it over there. So I'm just going to ink this up. And like I said, when you're using these, you can just see that ink pick up on your stamp. You don't have to press into your pad whatsoever. so you get a nice clear image and get it on your finger. Then you got a mess. And then I'm going to take and stamp that right here. Crisp autumn days. And to make it a little bit, I could have moved that down and put a ribbon here since I had more room with it. And I actually could put a ribbon right here if I wanted to. Let's see what that would look like. I had the ribbon. I threw it in here, so there we go. You could put a ribbon right there. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Don't know. I think I will. So I'm going to measure this about 16 inches. Usually it's pretty good. I don't know if these scissors will work or not on this. But it's the edge, so I don't have to worry about it too bad. So I can't tell right or wrong side on this. So I'm just going to bring it in. And I'm not going to make the notches like she did. I think I kind of like it straight. See if I can hold that down and make this tight. If I can't do that, sometimes I will take and put a glue dot under the ribbon. I'm just going to hold that down and pull that. There we go. So that is our knot. We'll put these scissors out of the way. We know those don't work well on ribbon. Take this one down just a little bit more. I always have to go back and cut the first one I cut down a little bit more. I don't know why, what that's about, but that's what I have to do. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring some jewels in. Even though it's simple, it's simply made. It's not that I have to decorate a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, I'm actually going to use the 3 different colors here to make that. Let's bring that one down here. There we go. So there's our card. Crisp autumn days. And you can open it up. You know, you could make it a Thanksgiving card. You could make it a birthday card, whatever. But that is it made this way. Look at my mess. Even simple cards make a mess on my desk. Here is it done this way. So you can pick whatever way you like your design, and really it can depend on your DSP paper that you use. Now these are all done with 1 3/4 inch circles, which fit it just fine on a standard card base. So you can try it either way. I did do the winterly treetops, and like I said, I'm going to put a white piece right here, and that'll be for that. And I just did a birthday card out of it because I think that would make a cute winter, like a December, January birthday. And that ribbon wanted to keep stretching on me. I love it. It's cherry cobbler. The color is cherry cobbler and gold. Isn't that pretty? Here's what it looks like on the roll. Really pretty ribbon. Really like it. So that is my video today for my Simply Saturday video, card number 2. is how it's going to be listed when I write out what you need, which is not much. Just a card base and circles. So I will have that done for you. I haven't done that yet because I just wait to the last minute and then decide to do something else. I went up to the Operation Pumpkin in Hamilton today, which is where I live, and it's a big pumpkin festival. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you probably saw my pictures, which we had a lot of fun. My husband and I went, so it wasn't crowded today, so that's what was nice about it. We didn't have to worry about the crowds and all that because it started today. Just making that one kind of go down. But there you go. That's the 2 cards. I hope you all have a nice Saturday. Remember to comment in the comments when you watch this replay, because this is pre-recorded. Just make a comment that you watched the replay, and I will probably pick a winner sometime Monday. I don't know, so you have really through Sunday night to watch it, and go ahead and hit the replay. And it's not a very long video, so you should be able to get through it. Everybody have a nice day, nice weekend, be safe, and be blessed. And I will see you back here soon. Bye.